all you can and you're running with kings. But how far could you go if you run with the wind? And the chances you take are what give you wings, and you can fly.
Hello there, welcome to Consider Civility. I am Lewena Bayer, President and CEO of Civility Experts Worldwide, and in this clip I am going to tell you a little bit about ICTC, which is the International Civility Trainers Consortium. So if you have questions, you can certainly send a note to admin@civilityexperts.com, and we can send you back a response. We're actively seeking membership, and you don't have to be a certified civility trainer or an affiliate of Civility Experts to be part of ICTC. You can certainly apply to be a member, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go along. So I'm going to take my face out of here, and I'm going to put the big screen on PowerPoint presentation so that I can walk you through everything you need to know about ICTC. Thank you. All right. Get my face right out of here. So ICTC stands for the International Civility Trainers Consortium. The organization was formed in the end of 1999, so it's been around for quite some time. This is, you can accept this as sort of a formal invitation to join the consortium. It's called Civility Trainers Consortium, but there are many practitioners, teachers, trainers, corporate consultants, business owners, etc., who are engaging in civility practices and sometimes just not calling it that. You know, everything from workplace culture change to effective communication to leadership skills to systems thinking, cultural competence. You know, there are 4 core competencies that underpin the ability to be civil. In case you didn't know, they are social intelligence, cultural competence, systems thinking, and social intelligence, cultural competence, systems thinking, and continuous learning. And so anyone who's teaching anything related to any of those areas of interest is often teaching civility and just not calling it that. In any case, the consortium is open to whomever is interested, but I would suggest that it's worth your while visiting civilityexperts.com, for example, and check out the definition of civility so that you get a sense of what you're getting yourself into. Just put bluntly, etiquette is a tiny piece of it, but civility is not about following social rules. And we're very interested in taking on people who are wanting to learn and provoke thought and build better workplaces and communities through civility. So the consortium mandate is to bring together experts from all around the world to collaborate, exchange ideas, consult, and coach each other. And we're trying to build a comprehensive resource that is relevant and culturally correct. Tools and curriculum that could help anybody who might need it. And again, this applies to HR, business owners, school teachers, people who run organizations, not-for-profit, academic institutions. I'm hard-pressed to think of any kind of organization that cannot benefit from some aspect of civility. So ICTC, the mantra is esse convidere, which means to be rather than to seem. And in this day and age, and this, our mission's about 20 years old now, but in this day and age, especially where everything seems to be photoshopped and you can splice yourself into movies and videos and alter your eye color, and you don't know if it's somebody's real name, fake news. There's just so much going on. And historically also people followed rules because they were supposed to follow the rules. You know, they didn't often believe the rationale or the reason for doing what they were doing, but they did it to be politically correct or to fit in. And in our new world of work, in our modern society, it's really important to have integrity, to be authentic, and to practice what you preach, more so than ever. And ICTC is intended to represent that and to gather together people who really respect and live by that mantra. And so we have superior standards for integrity and ethics related to everything from how we encourage people to deliver training, to use of sources and resources and copyright information, the way we deliver lessons, how we try to foster judgment and non-bias. All of those things tie into what it means to be a member of the ICTC. So 2009, the organization was created, and at present we have a panel of individuals. There are 14 on the panel who are master certified civility trainers from a range of occupations and backgrounds. So we have a couple of people who are academics. We have, I believe, an image consultant on the roster. We have communication experts, social psychologists, a whole roster of well-informed, intelligent people who are considered to be experts in their own niche. And the ICTC is intended to function as a governing board for certification. So ICTC grades and marks exams anyone who takes any of the ICTC certification programs, and there are many. You can go to internationalcivilitytrainer.com to see that. And ICTC also endorses and supports various civility books, events, initiatives, individuals, those kind of things. So also online courses, curriculum development. Again, you don't have to be affiliated with me at Civility Experts to be part of ICTC. They take on practitioners. You just have to be validated and credible and make an application. And so, for example, anybody can have a program validated through ICTC. If you go to internationalcivilitytrainer.com, click the button, I believe it's under training, submit your program, and you can learn more about that opportunity there. So currently there are about 400 members in ICTC. We send out invitations for advanced learning, masterclass, certification specials, and so on. And if you are a Civility Experts affiliate, so part of our larger organization, who has completed at least 2 ICTC certificate programs, you are potentially eligible for ICTC certification. And so the new deadline is February 2022. This original deadline has been extended due in part to COVID, and so we have an extra 24 months now. And the administration acknowledges that sometimes because of COVID again, people aren't going to be able to get their certification and things finished in the same time frame. So I believe that the timeline for certification requirements to be fulfilled has also been extended. There are many benefits of being a member. There's no membership for the first year, and especially if you are a Master Certified Trainer, you have the option of submitting ideas and supports, doing some mentoring sessions in lieu of subsequent renewal fees as well. There's quite a list there. I don't have to go through all of them for you. If after watching this video, which I hope you will click like and subscribe to our channel Consider Civility for, once you get through the session, if you would like to have a copy of this or you'd like some more information, just email admin@civilityexperts.com and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Each year we do expect some contribution from our membership, particularly those who would like to be promoted as ambassadors of ICTC. There are some options to submit contra work, especially if you have a niche area of expertise. We're constantly updating the exam questions in ICTC, books, materials, supplies, and so forth. You can go to civilitycalendar.com and you can see all kinds of events that are listed there. If you have events, you can send them to admin@civilityexperts.com and we'll add you to that calendar as well. A little bit more about what is expected of you. You know, if we want to list you, we're going to need some information about you. Once again, on the ICTC site, there's a application form with all of this detail in there. I just wanted to give you a general idea in this short clip. After 1 year, Master members are asked to pay an annual fee of $125 US, And as I mentioned, if there's a hardship, sometimes we do make exceptions and encourage people to ask for contra arrangements whereby they can contribute in some way other than monetary. So one of the reasons we formed ICTC was because when I first started out 22 years ago, there weren't a lot of civility organizations. It wasn't a word that was used often. There were many, many good etiquette companies and protocol companies, some well-established protocol certification groups like Washington School of Protocol, Emily Post Institute, for example. But at the time, they were not doing civility the way we envisioned civility. So, as I mentioned, etiquette and protocol, social skills are one piece of civility, but it's also about trust. It's about building a respectful workplace. It's about collaboration and continuous learning. It's about peace and civil dialogue, aspects that go well beyond etiquette. And so we founded the organization with hopes of drawing together individuals who were like-minded, who had tools and resources, who were so committed to civility that they didn't feel an urge to withhold and sort of hang on to good tools and supports. I believe that anyone who is truly committed to civility, while you want to earn a living, of course, recognizes that civility is its own reward. And so when you give without expectation of return, when you're willing to share and teach civility, it always comes back to you tenfold. This has been my experience anyway. So to join, and there's a submission for joining for this current offer with the current fees. You can go to internationalcivilitytrainer.com, or you can email info@internationalcivilitytrainer.com. If you have difficulty at all, you can email me directly. I'm Lew, L-E-W, @civilityexperts.com, and we'll get you what you need. We would love to have you join the organization. And here's just a little bit of note about ICT certification. Once you're taking a certification program, and please don't worry about getting all of this photo or getting all this information right now. We just wanted to give you a sense that the ICTC courses that are validated all around the world are perceived as the only of their kind, partly because of how ardent and stringent ICTC is about validating credentials. So, for example, a Civility at Work certification program, not master status, but just a general Civility at Work program, is going to take probably 200 hours to complete. And this is because, in addition to the live or online work, there's review of other organizations, courses, and materials. There's required reading. There's a practical component. You have to interview with an ICTC member. You have to do a bit of media. All kinds of things that are meant to set you up for success after the fact. And I'm proud to say that we at Civility Experts have put hundreds of trainers through these programs and had really amazing feedback, and those individuals already earning some revenue and recouping their investment and changing the world in a positive way. And so I encourage you as well, if you're so inclined, to visit the internationalcivilitytrainer.com site, or contact us admin@civilityexperts.com, and we will do what we can to get you the supports that you might need. The
reason why each of us comes to this earth, and your actions will always speak louder than words, and you'll never know what you're capable of until you try.